Henry Cavill has humiliated everyone in Hollywood by saying just a few simple words that mean a lot to the entertainment industry.
Excuse me, you do realize that this should be happening and they wouldn't do that, and you haven't read this, that means this would be impossible. And everyone's just going, Henry, just shut up and do the thing. And I'm like, I don't want to do the thing because he wouldn't do it this way, and he can do this.
Did you just notice? Henry will do anything possible to protect the integrity of the source material. Surely the same thing that Hollywood has been pushing to destroy for over a few decades. But Henry is there to protect, and he said it many times.
So do you correct people?
I don't necessarily... I am effusive about getting the, being loyal to the source material. Let's put it that way.
Okay. Yeah. So yes, you do.
So Superman is on a mission to protect the stories and characters that fans love by staying true to the source material. Even sometimes he has to fight against the industry forces that value profit over real forms of entertainment. And now, it looks like he's had enough. Reports suggest that Cavill is on the verge of walking away from the cinematic universe entirely, and the reason is simple. His unshattered commitment to creative authenticity has ruffled too many feathers behind the scenes. But is Hollywood pushing him out? Or is he simply refusing to play by their rules? Cavill's career in Hollywood has been more like a battleground. From his dedication to Geralt of Rivia in The Witcher to his portrayal of Superman, he has made it clear that he isn't just another actor taking on a role. He's someone who truly cares. But that same passion that fans admire has also made him a controversial figure among industry insiders. His commitment to staying loyal to the source material, particularly with The Witcher, reportedly led to clashes with the show's creative team. And that's where the storm began. The Witcher was a really deeply sentimental role for Henry Cavill. As a lifelong fan of Andrzej Sapkowski's books and the famous video game series, he wanted to be Geralt in every sense that mattered. He understood the character's complexity, the moral dilemmas he faced, and the brutal world he navigated. But Cavill couldn't sit silent when he noticed Amazon clearly tempering the original story of The Witcher. So he spoke up against them, and from there, everything got messier between them. The creative team behind The Witcher had their own vision for the series, one that didn't always align with the established lore. Cavill was absolutely not ready to let Geralt become a DEI character. He reportedly challenged modification, pushed back against creative decisions that disturbed the essence of the character, and also fought for the plot of the story. This was perceived as so remarkable and incredible step by Henry's fans. However, it was taken as quite a disruption for Netflix. Rumors of on-set tensions began to go viral that showed Cavill as a star who was too demanding, too insistent, and too unwilling to compromise. Cavill's gaming background played a major to make him as perfect as Geralt. Cavill has been a fan of the Witcher universe since he was a boy, and he has in-depth knowledge of the character. This level of first-hand knowledge gave him an edge, enabling him to bring a level of authenticity to the role that few actors could match. But that same deep knowledge also became a point of contention with the creative team. When scripts deviated too far from the heart of the franchise, Cavill reportedly pushed back harder, and that didn't sit well with those who had a different vision for the show. Without Cavill's influence, The Witcher might never have had the same level of authenticity that drew fans in from the start. His insistence on staying true to the material was never about ego. It was about giving fans the Geralt they had always envisioned.
Evil is evil, Stragomore. Lesser, greater, middling. It's all the same.
But it's given that creative control often wins over accuracy in Hollywood, so Cavill's fight with stakeholders was really so tough. And when it became clear that his vision for the series wasn't aligned with the direction the showrunners wanted to take, the writing was on the wall. Loyalty and purity were the core reasons for his exit from the series. It wasn't about ego. From the moment he signed on to play Geralt of Rivia, Cavill clearly mentioned he wouldn't compromise authenticity while bringing life to the character. He wanted to honor the source material, respect Andrzej Sapkowski's vision, and give fans a version of Geralt they could believe in. But as the show progressed, it became evident that his vision and the showrunners weren't aligning. He wasn't asking for special treatment, he was fighting for the soul of The Witcher. Creative liberties were being taken, storylines were drifting too far from their roots, and Cavill couldn't sit quietly while the integrity of the story was compromised. Some saw him as a hero for refusing to let the show stray too far. Others saw him as an obstacle standing in the way of the writer's ambitions. But for Cavill, the choice was clear. If The Witcher wasn't going to stay true to what made it special, he wasn't going to be a part of it. So Henry sacrificed his favorite role in the third season of The Witcher, defending the source material. He waged a war to make The Witcher something fans could be proud of. However, when it became clear that his efforts weren't going to make any change, he made the difficult decision to walk away. Critics blamed Henry gave up, but in reality, it was an unmatchable defense of principle. Cavill refused to take part in destroying his role, which made the lore a generational story. But the behind-the-scenes drama doesn't stop there. Reports suggest that Cavill's insistence on staying true to Geralt wasn't just a creative issue. It was also a matter of personal integrity. He had a clear idea of how The Witcher and his own fans wanted the story to be produced, and protected the interest of the fans. That level of commitment can be a double-edged sword in Hollywood. Some directors and showrunners welcome passionate actors who care about their roles. Others see it as a challenge to their authority. And in Cavill's case, his passion may have been misinterpreted as stubbornness. Though walking away from The Witcher was a great move, his sudden exit from the Superman role at DC proved that this wasn't just about one project. It was about an actor who refuses to be strung along by a system that often mistreats its biggest talents. DC's leadership had initially welcomed Cavill back, making his return as Superman feels like a triumphant moment for fans. Then, just as quickly as they had reinstated him, they pulled the rug out from under him. But instead of clashing with stakeholders in a bad way, Cavill dealt with the matter in the most graceful way. His ability to deal with Hollywood's politics while staying true to his principles is what makes him one and only. Most actors would have done what's easy and beneficial, doing what the film houses like Netflix and Disney say, and making millions of dollars. But Cavill is made different, and he chose to prioritize authenticity. And that's a rare thing in an industry that often prioritizes profit over passion. His career shift is about shaping his own path, choosing projects that align with his values, and refusing to be reduced to a disposable asset in Hollywood's ever-changing landscape. What does this mean for Cavill's future? On one hand, his unwillingness to compromise might make him a tougher fit for massive franchises that demand complete compliance from their stars. But on the other hand, it positions him as a rarity in the industry, an actor with integrity who refuses to sell out for convenience. If anything, his career choices could open new doors, leading him toward projects that embrace his passion for storytelling rather than stifle it. His departure from The Witcher and Superman proves one thing: he's not here to play Hollywood's game. He's here to tell great stories, bring beloved characters to life the right way, and challenge an industry that often forgets why fans fall in love with these stories in the first place. It's a gamble, but if anyone has the talent and determination to make it work, it's Henry Cavill. And he can make a difference because of a huge mad fan base who will always stand by his side. What are your thoughts about Henry? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more amazing videos on Henry and woke Hollywood. See you in the next video.